Welcome to the Profitable Speaking Podcast, where we help you build a profitable six-figure business from the stage. Here's your host, Mr. Web Marketing, Brad Hauck. Welcome to the Profitable Speaking Podcast, the show that helps professional speakers like you grow your business and increase your impact. In today's episode, I'm talking about the power of persuasion and how to use it to sell from the stage. As a speaker, your ability to persuade your audience is crucial to your success. You need to be able to establish a connection with your audience and use persuasive language to encourage them to take action. Whether you're selling a product, a service, or an idea, knowing how to persuade your audience is the key to closing a deal and also to growing your business. In this episode, I'm going to discuss the importance of establishing a strong connection with your audience and how to use persuasive language to sell with ease. I'll cover some tips, some strategies for how to build rapport with your audience, use persuasive language to frame your offer and overcome any objections and close the sale. By the way, if you're looking to take your speaking career to the next level and turn your passion into profits, make sure to subscribe to the Profitable Speaking Podcast. With valuable insights and expert guests, this podcast will help you create a successful and profitable speaking business. Connect with a network of fellow speakers and industry professionals by sharing this show and hit the subscribe button now to start building your speaking empire together. So if you're ready to take your sales skills to the next level and increase your success as a speaker, let's get started. Being able to persuade your audience is a crucial factor in your success as a professional speaker. Whether you're on stage, you have a limited amount of time to make an impact and to get your message across. If you're not able to persuade your audience to take action, whether that means buying your product, signing up for your service, or agreeing with your message, then you won't be able to achieve the results you're looking for. Effective persuasion is all about connecting with your audience and making them feel like they can trust you. Whether you're able to establish a strong connection with your audience or not, when you are, they are more likely to believe in your message and take action based on your recommendations. The power of persuasion is especially important when it comes to selling from the stage. Many professional speakers rely on their speaking engagements to generate revenue and to grow their businesses. If you're not able to persuade your audiences to buy your product or service, then you'll miss out on potential sales and opportunities to expand your business. Ultimately, being able to persuade your audience is a key to increasing your sales and your success as a professional speaker. By mastering the art of persuasion, you'll be able to engage your audience, build trust, and ultimately achieve the results you're looking for. In the next section of this episode, I'm going to discuss the elements of persuasive language and how you can use them from stage. Let's have a look at establishing a connection with your audience. One of the most important factors in selling from the stage is establishing a strong connection with the people in your audience. Before you start selling, it's important to build rapport and create a sense of trust with your audience. When you're able to connect with them, they're more likely to be receptive to your message and more willing to take action based on your recommendations. By establishing this connection, you can create a sense of community and build a relationship with your audience that goes beyond the stage. Connecting with them can also help you overcome objections and address their concerns. If your audience feels like you understand their needs and their concerns and their problems, they're more likely to be receptive to your message and more likely, obviously, to take action. Establishing a connection with your audience can take many forms. You might use humor to break the ice and put your audience at ease, or you might use storytelling to create a sense of empathy and connection. You might also use audience participation, such as asking for a show of hands or inviting volunteers on stage, or giving them something to do to create a sense of involvement and engagement. Overall, establishing a connection with your audience is essential for selling from stage. By building rapport, creating trust, establishing a sense of community, you can make your message more compelling and increase your chance of success. Using humor, storytelling, and empathy is the first place to start. Humor is a powerful tool for engaging your audience and breaking the ice. When you use humor appropriately, it can create a relaxed and welcoming atmosphere that can put your audience at ease. By making your audience laugh, you build that sense of connection and create a more positive and memorable experience. But not everyone's good at humor. I, for one, pretty bad at it. Storytelling, on the other hand, is another effective way to connect with your audience. When you tell stories, you help your audience relate to you and your message on a personal level. A well-crafted story can create a sense of empathy and understanding that can make your audience connect with you on a much, much deeper level. Additionally, storytelling can help create a sense of excitement and anticipation that can make your offer more compelling. It enables people to relate to you and to different circumstances that you're talking about. It allows them to connect that to their own life. Finally, empathy is a powerful tool for building trust and connection as well. When you demonstrate empathy, you show your audience that you understand and care about their needs and concerns. So if you're talking about a technical topic, for example, like me, I can say, I understand that you might not be technical like me, but that doesn't mean you can't do this. You don't need to be technical to do it. Anyone can do this. So I can build around that and say, it's okay. You're going to make it. Overall, using humor, storytelling, and empathy can be effective techniques for building rapport. By creating a welcoming and engaging atmosphere, you can help make your sales pitch, if you like to use that term, more compelling and increase your chances of success. In the next section, I want to have a look at some of the elements of persuasion. We've looked at a few of the reasons that you need to connect with people. You need to build that rapport. And we've also looked at establishing yourself with the audience with humor and storytelling and empathy. But there's a few other elements to using persuasive language. One important element is that persuasive language is framing. Framing involves presenting your message in a way that emphasizes the positive aspects and downplays the negative ones. For example, instead of saying, our product is expensive, you might reframe that as, our product is a premium investment that delivers exceptional value. Now, we've all heard these things before, but it is important how you frame things in people's minds. Personally, I don't say this product will cost this much. I say your investment would be this much, because they are investing in a solution to a problem they have, and that makes it more appealing to them. Another element of persuasive language is anchoring. Anchoring involves presenting a high price or value first, which makes subsequent prices or values seem more reasonable and attractive. For example, you might start talking about the fact that you offer a product at around $1,000, but then mention a similar service or product that is around $500, which seems like a great deal in comparison. By anchoring your audience's perception of what the value of this is, you can make your offer seem more compelling or appealing to them. Another thing you do is use social proof. Social proof involves using opinions, actions, testimonials, etc., to persuade your audience. For example, you might use customer testimonials, case studies, endorsements for industry experts to demonstrate what you can do for them. By showing that others have had a positive experience with your product or service, you can build trust and credibility with your audience, especially if you create social proof that is built around a similar audience to the people that are sitting in front of you at the time. Other elements of persuasive language include creating a sense of urgency, using imagery, highlighting the benefits of your products and services, etc. By incorporating these in your sales pitch, you can create a compelling message that resonates with your audience and encourages them to take the next step. Remember, frame, social proof, and urgency. They're the key things in this section. So using a persuasive language, we talked about vivid imagery. Vivid imagery captures the audience's attention and makes your message more memorable. For example, our product is high quality. You might say our product is made with precision craftsmanship and attention to detail that will leave you feeling like you have a work of art in your hands. Okay? By using descriptive language and sensory details, you can make your product or service more appealing and help your audience envision how it can improve their life. Another way of using persuasive language is to highlight the benefits of your product or service. Instead of focusing on its features or specifications, focus on how it can improve an audience member's life. For example, instead of saying, our product has a durable steel frame, you might say, our product is built to last so you can enjoy worry-free use for years to come. By highlighting the benefits rather than the features, It helps people envision how it's going to help them. Next, I want to have a look at overcoming common objections when selling from the stage. Even with the most effective sales pitch, you may still encounter objections when selling from the stage. Common objections can include price, value, trust, skepticism. But look, here's some strategies to help you overcome these. And look, it's only a starting point, but it's something to think about. First of all, address the objection head on. When the objection arises, acknowledge it and address it directly. Sometimes you can do this when you describe your product or your service. So if people expect it to be expensive, you can say, now, most people think this is going to be expensive, but what I found is, etc. I understand that the price may seem high, but let me explain to you why this investment is worth it. So deal with them, but sometimes deal with them before you get to them. You certainly don't want your audience member standing up saying something about it. You want to build it in so it's dealt with before someone can even say anything. With the social proof, obviously, using the testimonials, case studies, those things help overcome a lot of objections because people can see themselves in the case studies. And that's why it's important to use a bit of variety there. Another thing you can do is offer a guarantee. It's something that we normally get with any product. So why wouldn't you say you get a 90-day guarantee with this? Or if you come and work with me and it doesn't work out for your company, that's fine. We'll fund your full money. All these things help create trust and they give your audience peace of mind. So they're more likely to take steps to take advantage of the offer that you're making and to embrace your pitch. With your urgency and scarcity, remember, this is about dealing with time-limited offers, limited spots. You can also use it to create FOMO, so fear of missing out, that can motivate your audience to take action. And as mentioned earlier, benefits. Always benefits. You've got to stick to benefits, not features. By anticipating objections and having strategies in place to overcome them, you can increase your chances of closing the sale and achieving your goal for your speaking business. Thanks for tuning into this episode of the Profitable Speaking Podcast. I hope you found the discussion on the power of persuasion and how to connect with your audience and sell with ease helpful and a little informative. As a professional speaker, the ability to connect with your audience and use persuasive language is essential if you're going to achieve your goals and increase your success for your business. By establishing connection with the audience and using this language to frame your offers, engage your audience, and close more sales, you can become a much more effective and successful speaker. I encourage you to apply the techniques and strategies discussed in this episode in your own speaking engagements and see how they can help you achieve your goals. If you enjoyed this podcast and found value in the information about the power of persuasiveness, we'd be over the moon if you hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. And hey, why not spread the love? If you know another speaker who could benefit from this information, be sure to share this podcast with them. We're all about helping speakers grow their businesses and succeed. And with your help, we can reach even more people. So go ahead, hit that share button and help us make the difference. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for listening to the Profitable Speaking Podcast. If you've enjoyed today's podcast, please help a friend and share it with them. Until next time, we hope you have a fun and profitable week.